I remember the feeling so clearly, a mix of pure excitement and a little bit of healthy fear. Deciding to move to New York City was like standing at the edge of a diving board, looking down at the sparkling water of possibility. My bags were packed, but my heart was even more full, overflowing with dreams and visions of what life could become in the city that never sleeps. I pictured myself walking through busy streets, hailing a yellow cab, feeling the city's energy. Every story I'd heard about New York played in my mind. The artists, the writers, the dreamers who came searching for more. The preparation was more than just packing boxes. It was getting ready to leave the familiar and embrace the unknown. I promised myself to stay open to new experiences, new people, and a new version of myself. The days before the move were a blur of goodbyes and last-minute planning. Friends and family asked, "Are you nervous?" Of course I was, but excitement always won out. I held on to the belief that this move was a step toward my truest self. I was ready to be challenged, to grow, and to see what I was made of. As the plane descended, I pressed my face to the window, searching for my first glimpse of the skyline. There it was, glittering lights reaching for the sky, more magnificent than I'd imagined. In that moment, nerves washed away, replaced by a profound sense of peace. I knew this was where I was meant to be. This was the start of a new chapter, a story waiting to be written. The adventure was just beginning. Before I arrived, my idea of New York was shaped by movies, a city always buzzing with energy. That part was true. The moment you step onto a Manhattan sidewalk, you feel it. The pace is fast. People walk and talk with purpose, living with urgency that's both exhilarating and overwhelming. At first, I was always trying to catch up, standing on the wrong side of the escalator, stopping to stare at skyscrapers. But soon, you absorb the city's rhythm. You learn to walk faster, navigate crowds, and find your own flow. The energy isn't meant to push you over. It carries you forward. The city's vitality is everywhere. In street performers, passionate coffee shop conversations, and the diversity of people. I expected a city of anonymous faces, but found a place full of individual stories. You learn to find quiet beauty amidst the hustle, a hidden garden, a peaceful bench. Adjusting to New York is about finding your balance. When to lean into the rush, when to step back. The city will always move, but you don't have to match its speed every second. Eventually, you become part of the city's heartbeat, adding your own rhythm to the symphony of New York. Finding a place to live in New York is a true adventure. I'd heard the stories, tiny apartments, sky-high rents, but living it is something else. The search tests your patience and creativity. Online listings look huge, but in person, you can touch both walls at once. You run from neighborhood to neighborhood, learning a new language. Cozy means tiny, charming means old, walk up means daily stair workouts. The paperwork is endless. Pay stubs, bank statements, references. It feels like applying for a top-secret job. But you get creative. That tiny studio, with clever storage, it becomes your sanctuary. New Yorkers master small spaces, vertical storage, multi-use furniture, ruthless decluttering. You realize you don't need much to be happy, just a space that's yours. When you finally get the keys, it doesn't matter if it's a fifth-floor walk-up or a shared room. It's your own little piece of New York. You decorate, meet neighbors, and slowly, that small, expensive box feels like home. It's the first real step in making the city your own, and it's a victory worth celebrating. Moving to a city of millions can feel lonely at first. You're surrounded by people, but turning strangers into friends is a challenge. I wondered, how do you make friends here? Everyone seems so busy. The key is to be intentional. Put yourself out there, even if it's uncomfortable. Shared interests are the best way to connect. Join a book club, take a class, volunteer, or find a running group. When you connect over a passion, conversation flows and friendships form. Don't underestimate a simple hello. New Yorkers can be surprisingly open if you give them a chance. Strike up a conversation at a coffee shop, compliment someone, or chat with your local store owner. These small interactions can lead to unexpected friendships. Building your tribe takes time. There will be lonely days, but stay open and keep trying. Eventually, the city transforms from a collection of buildings to a place filled with familiar faces. Your friends become your chosen family, making this big city feel like home. Navigating New York is like learning a new dance. Awkward at first, but soon you move with confidence. The subway is the city's lifeblood. It looks confusing, but it's efficient once you get the hang of it. Get a transit app, it'll be your best friend. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People are usually willing to point you in the right direction. Learn uptown versus downtown, local versus express trains. Everyone makes mistakes at first. Walking is a way of life here. It's how you discover hidden gems and connect with the city. Invest in comfortable shoes. Your feet will thank you. Hailing a yellow cab is a classic New York moment, even with ride-sharing apps everywhere. Cabs are a lifesaver late at night or with heavy bags. Mastering how to get around by subway, foot, or cab makes the city feel like your backyard. That's when New York stops being a maze and starts feeling like home. New York's food scene is a world tour on a plate. You could eat out every night and never run out of new places. From Michelin-starred restaurants to street carts, every meal tells a story. Start with a classic New York slice. Simple, foldable, perfect. The street food scene is a universe of its own. Halal chicken, churros, dumplings, and more. Long lines at food carts usually mean something delicious. Exploring neighborhoods is like traveling the world through food. Italian in the Bronx, dim sum in Queens, Ukrainian in the East Village. Each area has its own culinary identity and local favorites. The food culture is about more than eating. It's about community, tradition, and sharing experiences. Come hungry, be adventurous, and fall in love with the flavors of New York. You don't have to be rich to enjoy New York. Some of the best experiences here are free. The city itself is the main attraction. Just walking its neighborhoods is a show. Parks are New York's backyard picnic in Central Park, watch sunsets from Riverside Park, or enjoy Brooklyn Bridge Park. Free concerts, outdoor movies, and street performers fill these spaces with life. Museums offer pay-what-you-wish hours, and there are countless free festivals and parades. The Staten Island Ferry gives you stunning skyline views for free. Living on a budget here makes you creative and intentional with your time. The city's true riches are in its experiences, not its price tags. It's about the view from the Brooklyn Bridge, the sound of a subway saxophone, and feeling part of something vast and alive. Why do so many of us move to this wild, wonderful city? Because New York promises possibility. It's a place where anything can happen, where you can become who you're meant to be. The city's energy fuels ambition and inspires you to dream bigger. Here, your background doesn't matter. New York gives you a blank slate. You can reinvent yourself, discover hidden strengths, and let your talent shine. The city will test you, but it will also show you how resilient you are. That sense of possibility is everywhere, from Broadway to Wall Street to Brooklyn startups. New York rewards courage and celebrates originality. If you're thinking of moving here or just arrived, embrace the journey. Let the city shape you, but stay true to yourself. Find your favorite coffee shop, your quiet park bench, your go-to pizza place. Build your community, follow your passions, and dream big. The greatest adventure is making this magnificent city your own.